Howdy folks and welcome. I hope this finds you well. Today we'll be reviewing Dead Island 2 and figuring out why it was so complicated to review. What? What is going on? Disclaimer, I have never played the first Dead Island, so I was going into this like it was a standalone game. If it had any connection with the first one, please let me know. It left me with a lot of questions that I will be asking throughout this review, so please bear with me. Like, were there lots of zombie variants in the first one? Were the characters as hit or miss as the sequel? And what's up with this demonic cult anime stuff?
It's... Good.
Here you are. I've been looking for you.
Regardless of those answers, I had to take my time thinking about this game after I completed it. I might be overthinking things in this review, but welcome to the channel. I really truly wanted to review this game because it is such a mixed bag of good and bad, the likes I have never experienced before in a video game. Dead Island 2 is not janky, and it's not really polished either, even though it is. There were times playing throughout the 18 hours of the main story and some side quests that truly blew me away with the levels of detail they were showcasing. Whether it was the insane dismemberment system, better than Killing Floor 2, I think that was the ceiling before, and intricate levels that were so varied, I just have to applaud the game designers. You'll be finding yourself running through the beautiful Hollywood hills or traversing disgusting sewers.
What was that? Is this shit alive?
I really enjoyed that I felt like I was on this bloody long journey, surviving a zombie apocalypse. Side quests will bring you to different places around LA, and they always had something rewarding for the player, and a great way to show off some of the crazy characters in this universe.
You're shocked, I get it. I couldn't exactly call ahead.
No. Or call any time in the past 15 years since you popped out to the store.
I think we should talk about this later. I'm here to get you out
Please,
of LA.
Emma is a huge star. Her fans are probably crowdfunding for her rescue right now.
It also helped feeling like I was exploring for a reason. It was a great mechanic for someone to want to search the map because it felt like it needed to be explored. But for all the good moments, there were so many bad ones. I don't know really where to start, so I think I'll focus on gameplay first. I know what you're thinking. If the gameplay is bad, then the game is probably bad. But it's not that the gameplay is necessarily bad, it's just not good. Let's start off with the game's combat. It was so hit or miss for me. 1 second you're destroying zombies, and then the next you get two-shot by someone. The combat in Dead Island 2 is so visceral and well done. I cannot explain how satisfying it is to land criticals with some of your upgraded weapons. However, what's not satisfying is your enemies just upping their difficulty because of one level. There were so many times where I picked up a new weapon and it felt horrible to use. It also caused a ton of deaths. There were just so many times of that before the end game and you unlocking legendary items that it was a struggle to get there. I don't know what the game wanted from me, right? I don't know if it wanted me to block 4 oncoming zombies, but I could not do that. At least 2 hits got through each time, and then I would just die because you don't have a lot of health. It just made the pacing so odd. I wasn't sure if I was getting the perks wrong, if I was playing the game wrong, but something wasn't adding up. So that's another thing. Dead Island 2 uses item drops, sort of like Diablo. which also has its ups and downs. Just like combat, finding weapons can feel rewarding, but also has a lot of downsides. There are satisfying times finding a good weapon, but then there are times where you feel like you're just slapped across the face with some butcher knife that you can't upgrade fully. Now, side quests are a great way to find legendary items, but when I was desperate for a weapon in the open world, I got nothing really good, which made me kind of sad. Maybe I didn't explore the right areas, but it felt like it kind of pigeonholed you to get legendaries through side quests or missing persons. You do get legendaries through the main quest as well. We'll also be scavenging for loot since your upgrades need items, which was fun at first, but after 8-10 hours, you have to exclusively look for adhesive in the late game. It kind of gets boring. The weapons you can find range from anything from a movie set sword to a sledgehammer with fire attachments on it. I very much enjoyed how many weapons they did add to the game and all of the variants from the upgrades, especially when you gain access to guns. I also wasn't expecting this RPG system with the cards, which again felt like a mixed bag. Some of the cards were good, and then some were just atrocious. You also have access to an elemental system where you can upgrade your weapons to do elemental damage, like fire, poison, electricity. Elements can destroy normal undead pretty quickly, which is a good thing. Like you're playing Baldur's Gate or Divinity, looking for environmental elements to help you out. You're looking at the ground for a water pool so you can electric shock it and deal more damage to your enemies. It's really neat and cool and makes the fights a lot more dynamic because you're always looking around for what could help you out. Yet some zombies are immune to elements, and this is where it really gets interesting because they will tank any damage from that said element. So you have to really diversify your weapon portfolio and make sure that every single element is accounted for, but also having some just normal weapons too. Again, all of this is great, but then there's the flip side to the actual fights. As I said before, this game is hard and you will die a lot. You could either reload after death during some fights with all your ammo and durability still there, or there were certain fights where your weapon, if it was destroyed during the first combat, you don't have it anymore. This happened, I think, 3 times to me with my best weapon, and it just took me out of the game. One fight in particular, the electric train battle, almost had me F4ing and not coming back to this game because I exhausted all my items and I couldn't leave this spot. It made fights unpredictable, and not knowing if I was going to waste so many precious resources for a reload. You know, there's so many bright spots, but then there's so many mishaps like this. I don't really know what they were going for. As I mentioned before, there is an RPG card system. You also get to choose your characters, have different attributes and abilities. It's not as in-depth as some looter shooters like Risk of Rain, but it's not just plastered on. You really do have to think about what your character's build is. And maybe this is the reason why the progression feels so up and down. Some of the cards really don't feel powerful, or at least I couldn't get them to work in my build. And each level doesn't necessarily give you more slots. So you're getting cards that don't really necessarily fit within the build they're giving you at first, and then you don't have enough slots to really diversify your character until the end game. It makes me kind of question this because I feel the game would have been a lot better if you had more cards and slots open at the beginning. And we'll get to the other abilities, but just from the beginning, without saying anything about the story, it really should have been, you should have had at least some of the knockback effects or explosion effect or something, because it really felt slow. And even if you found a good weapon, you would feel powerful for 2 minutes and then a zombie would one-shot you. It was just so odd. It was just ups and downs, ups and downs. I really think the main problem is the game not knowing what it wanted to truly be. Is it a looter melee focused game with tight blocking combat? Or was it just a flight or fight response kind of game? What I mean by that is you picking and choosing which fights you think you can take on. I don't know the answer to this because at certain points in the game, they will explicitly tell you to run away from all the zombies and get to your objective. Then you'll have objectives that say, kill them all. There is a pseudo parkour system, but say it with me, it's a mixed bag. If they could have gone the Dying Light route with the fluidity of the parkour, this game would have been 1,000 times better. But what you have now is this like pseudo parkour system where certain objects, yeah, you'll have these beautiful animations, but you're not running. You're not usually using this system in the environment like it was implemented in Dying Light. I will say though that the jump kick in this game is more satisfying, and I didn't think I could say that because Dying Light does have a satisfying kick, and I know it's a touchy subject, but anyways, it was around like 8 hours when I got all of my card unlocks, and that's when it truly felt like the turn of the game, where the gameplay was getting a little bit better. When you get to that point where things are getting a little bit loco, I've had some of the most fun combat encounters in Dead Island 2. When you're fully juiced up, you feel it. You see zombies flying as you smack them with a sledgehammer. You feel the acid bullets going into them and melting their skin. Yeah, this game is hardcore. Countering zombie attacks and then doing a full power move honestly is the most satisfying finishing move I've ever felt in a first-person game. Look, this is a great zombie game. If you love the genre, there is so much here that you will enjoy. It gave me so many nostalgic feelings of other zombie games I've played in the past, whether that was the hotel that reminded me of Left 4 Dead, or the disgusting sewers that reminded me of Resident Evil 2. There were times where I found myself hysterically laughing at shambling zombies, and then there were times where I generally feared for my life and had to take off my headphones and pause the game. You'll see when the clowns show up.
Hi, Noah. You're looking pretty good for a dead guy. Well, okay, not good. Anyway, I was just heading off, so... Dude, Noah! I take it back. You look insane!
I think that's a perfect segue into the visuals of this game, because oh boy, they knock it out of the park. Dead Island 2 runs on the Unreal Engine, which, if you haven't noticed playing other games, it's freaking fantastic. You feel like you are in a zombie apocalypse. Not just because there are creepy zombies running around, but it's the visual narratives that you see all around you. Plus all the audio tapes and the letters you can find feels lived in.
Oh, hey, Michael. This is Roxanne Kwan. If Jess is there studying, could you tell her to be back here by 8? I don't want her to miss the party. Probably best you don't come, though. After, you know. Okay. Bye.
So it's Jesse Kwan I'm looking for. Map of some movie lot. Not helpful. Whoa, good job, Michael. Jesse Kwan. She lives right next door.
Visuals don't just stop at the small details. This is LA, and there's so many landmarks that are recognizable to most people. The game developers utilized their geographical location so well. I had so much fun exploring the Venice beach or going around Bel Air. It was just so much fun slaying zombies and finding these odd characters around LA.
Zompocalypse kicks off the week of the strongman competition. giant fucking roid-soaked monsters everywhere. You know what I think?
What? Huh? What you fucking think, bud?
I think we...
They'll keep coming. They're gonna get me. And then there were 3.
He had it coming. Get it? Because his head, Bush, Captain Crunch. Whether it was going to the pier in Santa Monica or walking the red carpet, these were such great set pieces and areas to set a story. I don't think I ever really saw assets being reused except for just common items. Other than those common items, each area, each zone felt so well detailed and put together. And then you add on top of that the destruction and chaos that you witness, and it's probably one of my favorite looking and detailed games. It's a shame really because, say it with me again kids, it's a mixed bag. Because this leads us to the story, which inevitably leads us to the characters. They're a mixed bag too. Now, the story in Dead Island 2 is good, at least in my opinion. But if you're coming into this game thinking you're going to get Hamlet with zombies, you beeth mistaken. What you do get is a very solid zombie flick with a lot of twists and turns that I just wasn't expecting. It's not your generic infection, let's put it that way. However, you can meet people during these travels that are so vapid and poorly written that it took me out of the game sometimes. But then you get characters like Patton. That's my brother.
Come on, I know you're in there. I know, come on. Come on.
Patton?
Oh. Hey.
What is up?
Believe it or not, you're gonna want to see this. Behold, Excalibur!
Yeah, abracadabra, alakazam. Good to see you again, man, but I gotta split. Busy taking down more of those nasties.
No, wait. It's just like in the movies. Watch. Boop.
Holy crap!
I know, right? It's insane. All this stuff, it does things.
I think it goes back to my earlier thought about how this game is sort of fractured. It feels like 10 people directed this game, but then communicated only by email, and they lost the 5th word of each sentence. I just don't understand what they wanted to do with the story. Have you ever watched something and you questioned whether it was supposed to be bad or not? Or is it ironic? Or is it trying to be ironic? I mean, I couldn't tell you at this point, just like the gameplay. I don't know whether this game wanted to be a pseudo critique of American culture or wanted to be a parody of other zombie games like Left 4 Dead and The Last of Us. For as many poignant moments this game has, there were characters and dialogue that were so on the nose.
Get away from this house, you fool! What are you doing? Give me the gun! No! You have been beaten! You will turn, eat us, I know. I've seen it now. Get away!
Freya! They were at the crash. I invited them. Just give me the...
No! I will not have this devil in my house!
Your house. You may have snuck your whole family in the moment I was gone, but this is still my home.
You abandoned me!
Well, I'm back now, and you are still my housekeeper, so give me the bloody...
The nose is a nice way of saying stereotyping people. I get it's trying to be satirical, but then it has messages of be who you are, so I don't understand what their message was. Now, here's where I will put the spoiler warning, so if you do not want the story fully spoiled, I would say right now, my review is don't pick this game up for $60. Wait until it's on sale. The story, however, might intrigue you.
I know you're Hello again.
Please, you have to help me. I'm scared.
Kind of freaky, huh? You hit rock bottom. Bounced hard. You're gonna feel that one for a while.
Living for the drama, I see. Lola, we got others to cover.
I know.
Wait. What's that noise? Hello? Who's that? This is my experience and how the game played out for me. I'd love to hear what your choices were and how you went about the game. Now, I have no clue what to expect, so getting this cutscene, I don't know whether to laugh or be scared.
Oh my god, you're Emma John, right? And Robert Steele? Can I get a selfie?
This is 7-1 Happy. Call Zulu. We have a bunch of passengers.
She always likes surprises.
Mierda!
We survive the plane crash and find, inexplicably, some survivors.
Hey!
My wife. We get an address from the actress and fend off a wave of zombies, only to be bitten by my wife.
New plan. 66 Alpine Drive.
With the bite mark on our arm, somehow we make it to Emma's neck of the woods.
Need a whole lot of...
Get in! This crazy's everywhere. It's a miracle you didn't get bit. Ew, is that?
What? Ew. This is actually very cool and badass.
Where's Tom Cruise?
Gun!
Take it, lady. I'm going to sleep now.
Emma, we've got a problem. Our friend here has been bitten.
So? What the bloody hell does that mean?
It means they will turn into a beast. We must kill them.
This is not a fucking movie. I'm not killing them.
It's definitely not my job description.
See what I mean about on-the-nose dialogue? We wake up to Emma guarding us and tells us that the bite is healing. Taking care of some zombies outside gives us an in with the crowd.
Fantastic.
No, what I mean to say is you're not dying. Not with me around. Now, since the health of our possibly undead friend here is... We can't verify that, okay?
Thanks, Michael. We also meet Sam, a former lover of Emma's. He is also immune apparently, but it begs the question, why us? Emma informs us that instead of the airport they were going to go to, the military had an outpost at a hotel, so we start heading over. Even though it looks abandoned, there's a radio broadcast behind this locked door, and there is someone alive inside the hotel. Major Booker is the first character where I very much went, oh, this game might have a lot underneath its story.
Radio. All right. I can make contact once I get this door open.
I can hear you. I swear I will carve my name on your heart.
As you explore the hotel, a military installation now, you start realizing that someone was moving all the dead bodies into this hazardous pool, pretty much melting them. You can find a letter that are orders from the Major calling for this, and just the thought of melting people made me sick. It's pulled off really well here because you have the visuals, you have the narrative, and then you have the sound of a bubbling pool. You also get this great visual story of a wedding at the hotel that absolutely got tarnished. We find the Major literally eviscerated by something. But now having the keys to the ballroom, we can get into contact with whoever is on the other line of the radio.
What's up, Doc? Can you hear me?
I hear you. I'm Dr. Reed. Did you hear my message? Where are you?
I'm in Bel Air. Name's Carla. I'm trying to find the authorities.
Well, you sort of have. I'm part of the CDC team in LA. I was anyway. Are you, do you think you might be infected?
Oh man, you're gonna love this. I got bitten, but it was chill. Got better after a couple hours.
You got bit? Oh my God.
So yeah, I'm immune. That's worth something to someone, right?
Oh, it's worth something, all right. We've been looking for you. Well, someone like you for our vaccine program. You okay? You have to get it. Can you hear me?
All right, first stance.
I enjoyed the way the game introduced Special Infected. Becky is a great introduction to the Crusher class of zombie, and there was something so amazing about having the first dance. This was a perfect blend of everything, and one of those moments that I knew kept me going when things were so up and down. We get back to Emma's house, and she's not too happy about what we've learned.
Go away.
Guess who's back and spoke to the CDC?
Are they coming to rescue us?
No, but there's a doctor in Santa Monica. We gotta get going.
We? What's this we?
My blood is the key to fixing all this crazy shit. Humanity's depending on it.
Really?
Once they make the vaccine, I'll get you some. No problem. But they need me to get there first.
Well, sounds like you're the star of the show now.
Also, turns out Michael, Emma's devoted assistant, has gone missing. We need Michael to convince Emma and others to join us in trying to get to Dr. Reed and get this vaccine research going. So, up to Beverly Hills. Turns out it's a wild goose chase, and you'll meet some weird people.
Party's over.
Not a zombie, yo.
Is it the pizza?
Hey, do you have pizza?
Let me in and find out.
Yeah. Well, if I open this door, a whole load of zombies might rush in, and I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing.
But finally, you'll figure out that Michael has gone back to the movie studio for some donkey-brained reason. Fighting through the set designs for various movies was so much fun, and honestly, there was some good gameplay setup, like using the pyrotechnics throughout the level and then using them for the boss.
God, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Me, I came to get. We're in trouble.
You think? Those guys really need to up their personal hygiene. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just a bit hot.
Hold up. That's what this was about? A Romero?
Emma's Romero, but no, of course not. Look, medical supplies.
Someone sick?
No, well, not yet. It's not like insurance is worth anything these days. We'll need these to, keep us safe. I am helping.
Yeah, you done all right, man. You and Emma are pretty tight, huh?
Just give me more than I can ever repay. I can't be what she needs. I can't protect her.
I got a way out for all of us. You can help keep Emma safe. I just don't know if she can do what she needs to do.
She can do anything.
So you gotta show her that.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
See, this is when I started going, wait, is this character actually likable? Fast forward to later that night, and Michael has returned to Emma's, but not in the best condition. Remember this scene.
This right now.
Don't touch him. Go check on Andrea, see if she's okay.
Dad, this ain't no game, Emma. You know what's gonna happen to him. The same thing that happens to all of them. Now let me...
This is my house. It is my rules, Sam. Go.
if he so much as twitches funny, you know what you've got to do.
Yeah.
Michael, please wake up. Please.
Okay, get away from him now.
Fuck you! Why do you get to be the special one, huh? Who the fuck are you?
Emma?
Get out of my house.
Anyways, we get kicked out of the house for doing the right thing and decide to head to Santa Monica ourselves. Oh boy, I wish I had played this co-op. Nighttime is terrifying, and these sewers, holy moly.
Someone there? Hey.
Puta madre! Help me!
Quick, get inside!
We get introduced to the character Patton. Patton is honestly one of my favorite characters in the game because he is so well written and his voice actor nails the whole shtick.
Welcome to Shangri-La. Oh, it's okay. You can leave your shoes on.
Cool.
Oh, shit, sorry. It's a masked maid's day off.
No, I love it. How long you been fixing it up?
Oh, how long? Yeah, long time. Oh, after the war, people didn't like my face. Gulf War, I flew helicopters. My bird got shot down. Yeah. Could have been a lot worse.
Plus the motion capture of their face or whatever voodoo magic the Unreal Engine has for facial animations truly conveyed emotion and depth. Patton informs us that he was ex-military and has been living down the sewers before the time of zombies. It's really tragic because he's a vet that obviously has combat wounds and was relegated down here, whether that was due to his mental health problems or a whole slew of other reasons. That's what I meant by American culture at the beginning. Someone that fought for their country, forgotten in the sewers, yet still wants to protect someone that they found just to watch Omen to kill? It's kind of poetic.
Forever.
Look, I really want to watch Omen to Kill, man. Huh? That's a really great movie. Come on, sit yourself down. I'm gonna find the DVD. It was here somewhere.
His story arc continues to fascinate me, but we'll get there soon. For now, we continue through the sewers. I don't know if it was just me, but being in the sewers for a long time gave me extreme claustrophobia, especially with all the ups and downs in terms of power progression. When I wasn't able to take down zombies in 1 to 2 hits, it felt like a tomb, and a living tomb at that. You start to notice that the sewers are growing? Something is up, and honestly, it looks like a colonoscopy.
Whoa! More exploders! God, there's more!
Oh, you didn't even know you wanted an anime villain entrance.
Good.
Here you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, lady. Do I know you?
Know me? More than you realize.
Okay, let's do this weird conversation oof.
Do you feel that?
Oh, wow.
Pulsing in your marrow. Like a promise.
You brought friends. Look, I don't know who the fuck you are, but I gotta go. There's a doctor in Santa Monica waiting on me and my immune blood.
You've got your eyes wide shut. Clinging to the edge of the pool, too afraid of drowning. I'm gonna have to help you let go.
the fuck are you? Whoa! Hold on!
Also, you didn't know you wanted to become a zombie. I was not expecting this whatsoever, even though I kind of got something was up since we kept pulsating red. I attributed it to like a dying light sort of thing. Being able to transform into a bloodthirsty zombie, plus the cards that give you the abilities like the Hulk Smash or Explode Zombies, Fury Mode was a ton of fun. It's something I didn't want to talk about in the gameplay section since it would spoil some of what the story is. So yeah, you have zombie powers, and there's this mysterious woman that somehow can appear at a whim with her anime henchman behind. I'm so in. Especially with the growth happening in the sewers, the earthquakes that didn't feel random, or these interesting cave drawings, there was something a lot more going on in this world. We finally get out of the sewers to the beautiful Venice beach, and we get another pattern cutscene.
Oh. Hey.
What is up?
Believe it or not, you're gonna want to see this.
You pull a rabbit out of there, I'm a flip. Oh, dude, it's Moose.
Oh, yeah. You knew him?
No worries. Just a friend of a friend.
He wasn't human anymore. And that's the point. Look at this.
What is that? Ugh.
Wrong question, my friend. What you should be asking is, what does it do?
Huh. We start to learn that the zombies are more like bioweapons or something, because when we loot their organs, we can upgrade our weapons just like the movies. Turns out the military sealed off a big portion of the beach that we have to go through. Now, Dead Island 2 had a couple of fights that sent my heart rate spiking, and this is one of them. I tried everything to stay alive and defend the area, using every ability, every element in my toolbox. It was truly awesome. It made finding the hotel and the doctor that was broadcasting out even more sweet. After clearing zombies from the mall, we finally meet him.
I sent a chapter to pick you up and take you to Colorado, just you. So, I don't want my people here getting hope when they got none. You understand?
Just me? You got a whole village here, Doc.
Oh, we'll be okay. Fall over 9 times and you get up 10. That's what I always say. But you got a miracle in your blood. If we can get you to Colorado, humanity has a chance.
I ain't saying no to a free ride. How does this all work?
Well, I need to let them know you're here first, and then
We're out of food. We need to sweep those apartments before someone else cleans them out.
No, Tisha. We gotta put that on hold. This person here is our new priority.
Sup, Carla?
They're more important than people starving?
Yeah, no, kind of. I can't really talk about it right now, but...
That's fine.
Hey, Doc, you know we ran out of food. What's the plan?
Dad! I am not a little girl anymore. I have to do my share.
Yeah, obviously you've lost your mind. There are terrorists out
just
there
let her go, Doc. She wants to be part of the team.
Jimmy, I am talking to my daughter.
I'm sick of talking. Jimmy's right. I need to do something.
After all that's happened, you think I'm gonna let you out of my sight?
Oh,
I'm gonna let you turn into one of them like your mother?
Who's Jimmy? So, the military won't just take the doc's word for our immunity, and the only place to test is the military facilities farther down the beach. Even though most of the quests were to get to point A, then point B, and back to point A, I think they did an incredible job not making it feel repetitive. I think I was so enamored by the visuals of the game and the constant fear I would be attacked and not feel powerful that I truly took my time. And I'm so glad I did in this section because there is some great storytelling. Turns out the zombies are morphing and that most of them have conglomerated down in the sewers, making that biomass that we saw. Yeah, that colonoscopy, that's infected. I truly love this unique-ish take on the undead, especially with this random woman knowing about the superpowers and what seemed like an evil entity controlling it all, sort of like the infected in The Strain. We finally get our blood sample, but Dr. Reed conveniently tells us that he needs a laptop too, and we oblige. I'm telling you, the game is beautiful. We fight through the pier looking for the stupid laptop, only to discover my worst fear in gaming and probably life in general. Clowns.
Who are you? Ain't no birthday party up in here. Lost, idiota! Whoa! Hey! Quit it! Personal space! Respect it!
Absolutely screw these enemies. Not only are they visually horrifying, but the developers thought it would be hilarious if they deflected bullets.
Ugh, gross. Almost. ¡Hijo de puta, cabrón! Keep away from me, you slimy motherfucker! No! That's it! You and me, right now!
I kid you not, I made an audible groan sound when I understood that they were deflecting my bullets. Pretty much my most powerful item at the time. It was useless to this thing. Yeah, I was angry. I was very angry. Dude, this game is so freaking brutal, it's wild how many specific things this game does right, and somehow it feels so jumbled. The doc tells us to come back ASAP, but this happens? I don't know what I'm supposed to feel.
Good laptop. You stay with me.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
I got it.
Hey.
Weird lady.
Hey, let me see. Last.
Don't be rude, Ruben.
You should rest.
No, I want to talk to your friend.
Sit down. Ruben and I were just reminiscing.
Oh, yeah?
Conrad and I did some research together.
Ruben, it was a little more than that. I was his oracle, his Pythia. So, how have you been? You look different.
You tried to kill me.
Is that what I did?
Conrad?
Or did I do something else?
Lola, you promised you wouldn't interfere.
No, Ruben, we promised that we wouldn't interfere. You've already galloped across that Rubicon.
There is too much at
Hey,
stake.
Doc, where the fuck?
Oh.
Wait, who the fuck?
Hey, not now, Jimmy.
No, we fucking agreed. The whole group gets a say on newcomers.
Don't worry, Mr.
Montana. Jimmy Montana? Yeah, you probably see me on TV.
Fabulous. Mr. Montana. Well, I was just about to leave anyway. But I must just drop in on Tisha before I go.
You can't see her.
I love her, and I didn't even see her markings on the back of her neck. So, yeah, the doc has a daughter that, depending on my editing, you might have seen or not. So, regardless, Reed wants us to find his daughter, and I never questioned why I was doing something, especially with Carla's demeanor throughout the game. I think this is a great time to talk about our main character, Carla, one of, I think, 5 of the characters you can choose from. Now, Carla grew on me so much that by the end of the game, I would have trouble accepting playing a different character. I have never heard someone so positive in a genuine way before during such a traumatic time. Whoever the voice actor was, bravo, this was exceptional. I truly felt like Carla was part of this wacky world, but she was never over the top. She always called out the little stupid stuff like having to turn on the power for the umpteenth time, but had insightful observations about interpersonal relationships. The character is grounded in who they are. It's wild to say that about a person infected by a doomsday cult or whatever the hell is going on, but that's my experience. Carla was a perfect character in this universe, and I'm glad the game let this unique vision come to fruition. We find Tisha and are informed that she knows the magic cult woman. She calls her Auntie Lola? Ugh. Turns out she is some mega billionaire that created this universe's Amazon Alexa, and that Reed and her have been working together for a lot more time than first insinuated. Tisha also is curious about her father and tells us that with the internet blackout, we'll need to reset the servers. Once we flipped a couple of switches and gained access to her dad's old lab, we figure out that Sam probably was right never to trust this doctor.
Anyway, I was just heading off, so... Dude, no! I take it back! You look insane!
See, this would be horrifying, but what is this music? Are we in an action game? Because 5 seconds ago, I truly felt terrified by this Dead Space monstrosity waking up.
Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo.
Just start interesting.
With this mutation down, we're not doing so well. I'm assuming we're changing like everyone else. Damn, Tisha, brutal. I literally have no idea what's happening.
I know. The rebirth is never easy. We all needed help through this one. We are rare. Precious.
Just tell me, what the fuck am I?
We are. Well. Reuben calls us Newman. We are the endpoint. Humanity distilled. There is some cataclysm level shit coming down the line. It won't wait. And it's not kind. Only Newman, like us, can carry humanity through it. There is no plague. Reuben, he was a good man once, but now he is blinded by desperation. He's not making a cure.
Sure he is.
He's not making a cure because he can't. No one can. Humans, the autophage, Newman. It's an immense life cycle. A survival mechanism spanning countless eons. And we are the Omega point.
The fuck does that... I'm just me. You're fucked up, lady.
Well, you are in deep denial. And you've had my 2 cents, so go and ask Reuben his. But whatever conclusion you come to, remember...
Good God, she is so badass. Okay, so we get our Newman skill kind of like an ultimate ability. From what I could distill from that conversation, we were some sort of uber-human, and there's something called the autophage or whatever, which I assume is the eldritch horror painting we saw in the sewers. Our character has lots of questions for Dr. Reed. Unfortunately, when we make it back to the hotel, the helicopter is taking off. Looks like Dr. Reed and Magic Anime Woman were in cahoots, and Reed has taken the chopper to another secret lab on Hollywood Boulevard. The only chance we have of getting out of this alive is stealing that helicopter, and we might know just the person to fly it, but we might need Emma's acting skills.
It's me. You there?
Hello? Did your doctor get you out?
Nope. He fucked me over. We're gonna make our own way. There's a helicopter in Hollywood Boulevard. And I know a pilot who's your biggest fan. You gotta persuade him to fly.
Persuade him to... Hey, if you think I'm gonna fuck some creep so you can fly out of here...
Hey, come on, man. You really think I'd ask that? He can get us all out. You just gotta give him a pep talk.
Oh, hey. Oh! Oh!
Hello?
Oh, it's a mess. Everywhere! Oh! 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 Oh. Miss John.
Oh, there's no need to kneel.
Oh.
We're not the Queen. Call me Emma.
Tap on. Patton.
And I'm Sam B. You know, who do you voodoo, bitch?
Patton, I really need your help.
There's a helicopter on Hollywood Boulevard. All we need is a pilot.
No. I can't.
You know Omen to Kill?
Yeah?
Remember how Randy couldn't get back in a car after his crash? But then, when the monster was about to get me, he suddenly shows up in a Camaro and saves me.
So cool.
I need you to be my Randy. Be Randy for all of us.
Okay, yeah! I'll try. For you.
Thank you.
I think I remember how to fly.
We fight our way through the sewer subways again, which always scared me to the core. I don't think I'll ever get used to zombies in closed spaces. We finally make it to an exit, and this cemented why Patton was my favorite character. These lines and deliveries made me tear up a little bit.
I can't do it, not up there!
Patton, listen to me. Every movie has this moment. The hero is tested in the worst way, but they always come through. I believe in you. Come on. Let's do it together.
Right?
No. So let's get out of here.
Whose bird is this anyway?
This doctor cured the outbreak, but it turns out he actually kind of started it.
What?
What?
Every fucking time.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Ancient history. The authorities can figure out all this crazy shit once we're out of here.
Works for me. Let's go.
This isn't right. The heroes don't run away at the end. They see things through.
Real life isn't like the movies.
You think I don't know that, huh? The movies show us how we could be. If we were better people.
Sam, will you just tell him? Sam! He's burning up. We have to fly him out.
So focused on fame, I lost what really matters.
You and me both.
Emma? If he flips, we got to... Shh.
I know.
I was trying to run away. I'm good at it. But I got to face this. Find out why Ruben took my blood. Stop him from hurting anyone else.
Yeah, now that's a Hollywood ending. Get back in the nick of time.
You got it. Eyes open for whoever sniped the pilot, huh?
Turns out Sam is, I guess, going through the same thing, but why aren't the anime villains going after him? Or is he in on it? What did I miss? And look at this, wow. Is this character arc from seemingly unlikable character at the beginning and now is a multifaceted character? Good writing. It's a fantastic juxtaposition from earlier on. And yes, Carla, let's finish this fight. We discovered that Reed's second lab was behind some de-aging beauty store, which I thought was neat and hilarious since A, it seemed to fit the doomsday Hollywood cult thing, and B, very much reminded me of The Forest, which I love. Again, the visuals, the sound, how ominous all this setup was, and we finally get a good payoff.
Your sick fucking experiment stops right here,
Wait!
Doctor!
You don't understand!
Tisha, it's me! I'm not a zombie!
What are you then?
Yeah, why don't we find out? What am I, Doc? You infected the city! People I loved! All of them!
Dad? What did you do? What did you do?
I killed millions to save billions!
What?
Oh, ends justify the means villain? Wait, what the fuck is he talking about?
Only 1 in a million becomes a Newman, an autophage hybrid. I couldn't complete the cure without you.
The cure's worse than the disease.
No! No! The autophage isn't an illness, alright? 25 years ago, I found a clock hidden in our DNA, counting down to the day of our extinction. When the clock hits 0, the autophage will erupt in every man, woman, and child on Earth. I had to stop it.
It's in everyone?
Yeah, we weren't built to last. Take that. Conrad thinks the autophage exists to create the Newman, but your anomaly's the best. Puppets at worst.
I can hear them, feel them. We're joined.
Joined by what? What does it want? Either Lolo is blind to it or she... I can only spare a few drops, but it'll neutralize the autophage, make you human again. All right? Now just go! Go! I can't hold out much longer!
No! Use it on yourself!
Sweetheart, you don't know what else I did. I modified an unborn baby. With the Newman blood, she becomes the cure. To be harvested every day for the rest of her life. I've taken everything from you. I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry! Get her out! Get her out of LA! Before
I know what happens next. We gotta go.
Don't touch me!
Tisha, it's too late! We have to go! Now! Run! Get out of here!
See, this is the kind of world building that makes me love this game. Like, Reed doesn't even understand the full depth of the intelligence of the Newman or whatever it is. And wait, so he also made Tisha as a perfected Newman but experimented on her? I mean, this is epic. After dying around 10 times before finally beating Reed, we get this old boy style clear out the labs moment. They even dropped a hammer for us.
Tisha! She's smart. She wouldn't hang around.
And made the zombies one-hittable. It was awesome. We have to find Tisha since I guess she is the cure, but also a Newman like us. But then why can't we hold the cure? Yeah, I don't know if it's answered in side quests, and I don't look things up until after I've written the script, since I want it truly to be an organic experience. We get back to the gang, and instead of using the cure on ourselves, we give it to Sam. If you're saying like, oh, what the hell, why is this happening? Just wait. Screw Sam, screw Emma, and I hope Patton lives well. Now, I'm all in for the hype train of the evil anime villains and Carla with some mysterious demonic presence or cult that is propagating the infection.
You guys go. There's a girl out there. She's the cure. She could really use a friend.
Here. Go save the world.
Thanks, man.
Just think it. And it's done.
Cadenza?
The song is incoherent.
Decided to stay with us?
For Tisha.
That the only reason?
Whoa, and that's the story. Would I recommend this game? Yes, but not for $60, even with this wildly cool story. If you watch my channel, you know I go buy New York City movie tickets and $25 for 2 hours. So I definitely got my money's worth. However, this game felt like it would have been so much better with a couple of friends, and I can't convince 3 other people just to drop $60 randomly on a zombie game that's gameplay is not great. But overall, I was happy with my general experience playing Dead Island 2. I also really liked how after you beat the final boss, you're just allowed to roam around the city with all your new superpowers. That's a really good feeling. You also get the real endgame boss, Todd. Seriously, who is this badass who just set up shop here?
You don't want to hang around here, man. It's not what it seems.
Oh, sure, I know that. That's why I'm here. All this eschaton tech and supplies just lying around, waiting to be found. In disaster, there's opportunity. That's the American dream. Can I interest you in making a purchase?
Stop! How do you know about eschaton?
Oh, I don't really. I just worked in admin. Did my 9 to 5, went home to the wife. Then, after the outbreak, I heard a subsidiary of our company called Eschaton was responsible. Can you imagine? Well, I did what any sane person would and swapped my pencils for pistols. Say what you want about the outbreak, but it sure beats fighting.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching this review of Dead Island 2. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the game and whether picking different characters had any change to the story. I appreciate you taking the time. If you enjoyed the video, check out my channel. There's something there for everyone. I make sure of it. And as always, see you next time.
I call you bestie. I don't want to alarm you, but that was awesome! We are going to be so famous when this goes live. We can roam this city, creating beautiful content band together. We'll get, like, Nobel Peace Prizes for our life-saving documentaries.
Sure, you can film me some more, but you're dead if you hang around here any longer.
Okay, I do need to edit this.